The What It Takes Radio Company. We present another interesting ideas and a special presentation with our sister brother organization called the Coaching Experience. And it's done with our colleague, Paul Casey, who is the leader of Growing Forward. And together we present this powerful idea. There are 7 strategic stories that every business leader needs to know, every entrepreneur needs to know and do, and be able to tell others. This is Stan Houston. Thank you for your time. For many years, I have been involved in broadcasting as part of that's my life. Began that some 45 years ago. And I enjoyed that and continue to do it. It's still a part of my life, and I'm the leader of the What It Takes Radio Company. But I'm also the leader of what is called the Coaching Experience, which was a brand new 35 some years ago when the experience economy was being talked about. And I joined up as a business performance coach. And through the last many years, I've had the opportunity to coach business leaders, entrepreneurs, startup people, nonprofit organizations in how to be, first of all, world-class business coaches themselves, but at the same time, how to be successful business leaders, how to make it happen, how to make it work. And recently, I've been challenged. People have said, well, Stan, what's the key? What does everybody need to know? Do you have maybe what they would say, kind of the final story about what you need to do? What are is there a theory of everything inside of you somewhere? Well, there certainly isn't. But in my many years of working, I've discovered, and this is the way I present it now, that there are 7 strategic stories. That's right. They're stories. They're how you do something. You need to hear them. You need to learn and perhaps understand them. And then you need to put them in practice. And then you need to tell the story to others. So may I simply call this the 7 strategic stories that every business leader, entrepreneur, creator need to know and then put into their life and in their practice to be successful today and tomorrow in the marketplace, in the world we live in. So these are coaching experience stories with Stan. Here we go. The first story you have to learn is the one that finally, after 40 some years of struggling, I began to learn very late in life. You need to discover and decide how to live the life of the successful select 3%. Because only 3 people out of 100 know the key to success today. They have a plan. They live on purpose. They have a meaning to their entire life. They are one of the 3% who learn how to purpose and gain the poise and plan and work the project, to come back, to be constantly thinking of how they can improve their life and how they can best serve others. And only 3 people out of 100 know how to do that. And you have to learn that story, how to be one of the 3%. That's the first story. And we can help you do just that. We've helped thousands discover how they can do that. And you have to remember that life is difficult. Life is hard. Everything worthwhile is expensive, either in time, energy, and money. And you're going to hit the wall. You're going to fall down. You're going to have tough times. So number 2, remember that adversity is part of the plan. And so you need to learn how to gain what we call a reservoir of radical resilience. That's right. It's one of my great friends, Tim Hare, who has run a venture capital firm to help people just like you start and perhaps bring their small business into the world of investing. He says, I've discovered that the quality most people lack and need is just simply the ability to take a risk and to be resilient. Take a risk and be resilient, because things will go hard. They will be tough. And the one who has the greatest, and we even use the term now, radical resilience, will be the one who perhaps, most likely, will make it. Number 3, I show my age. Go back to the 60s Star Trek, that sci-fi film series and the television series that launched it. Number 3 is how to build your own Starship Enterprise. Yeah, that's right. That starship was called the Enterprise. They were to boldly go where nobody else had gone before. They were entrepreneurs, they were creators, they were adventurers, they were risk takers. They defied death many times, and some of them didn't defy it, but it was part of what they were all about. And we've discovered that there are 7 P words. Yeah, they all start with P, and they start with passion. And then finally, when you've got everything together, you have to promote it. And we've learned that if you want to have a successful business, you have to answer 7 questions and answer them well and be able to share them with others. The 7 stages, steps, and spheres that you have to create to build your own Starship Enterprise. And once you do that, you'll be able to pitch your products, your services, your company to buyers, colleagues, and maybe even investors. You know, storytelling, right in the middle. One well-known entrepreneur said, you cannot be a successful entrepreneur until you know how to tell your story and tell stories. You have to become a storyteller, because all business is show business. That's right. And storytelling is the only effective means of communication. Yeah, if you can educate, you can perhaps entertain, you can inform, but if you really want to move people, to get them to do things, to trust you, to buy from you, to vote from you, for you, you have to be a storyteller. And we have a way to teach you how to become a great business storyteller. We can help you do that. That's all we do most of the time. Sometimes I've been accused of not giving a very good speech. As one guy said, you didn't give a speech. You just told us a bunch of stories. And then he said, but that was good. I like that. Well, storytelling is far better than speech making if you want to make a difference and communicate. Well, you got to learn how to do that. It's not something that everybody can do. Hey, you have to be in front of the microphone, in front of the camera. That's right. Yeah. You have to learn how today to become a broadcaster. The mass media, it's not brochures and business cards that you can market. You have to learn how to be a broadcaster. Podcasting, video casting, performing, learning how the mass media works, the mass marketing media works, and being able to do it. In fact, every good business today will have a studio built right into their headquarters in their office, because the leaders have to be ready to go immediately to do some promotion work, to do a program, to do a presentation, and to do it in such a way that the audience doesn't fall asleep or just click off. You have to learn the art of broadcasting if you want to be successful in business today. And one of the reasons we have the coaching experience is because you can't just be a leader and a manager today. You also have to be a coach and a mentor today. Certainly to your colleagues, but also to your clients and customers. You have to be able to coach them, to counsel them, to help them see. You've got to be able to understand the things that go into good coaching and good mentoring, particularly because you want, in many cases, to teach your colleagues, maybe younger men and women who will then take over your business or will succeed you. You've got to be a teacher leader today. You've got to be a coach and a mentor today. And again, that's where so many people fail. And we'll help you learn how to be a coach and a mentor. Isn't it interesting going back that back in 2016, I remember telling people, I said, of all of the people running for president, the only one who's ever had any broadcasting experience was Donald Trump. And he knows how to use the media. And in effect, today, more than ever, not only do you have to be able to use that media, but in a very engaging, oftentimes almost entertaining way, you need to be able to teach and coach and educate people so they trust you and follow you and perhaps, as I said, vote for you, buy from you, or find a way to recommend you. Finally, number 7, here we go. You have to learn how to live long and prosper. Again, some of you are saying, there you're showing your age, Stan. That's the Star Trek. Yep. The major character, Spock, had a closing word. He said, live long and prosper. Well, don't we all want to do that? We want to live a long life, a healthy life, a good life. We got to learn how to do that. We've got to learn how to be wise. And we got to learn how to prosper, live long and prosper and serve others. In fact, if you want to be successful in life, you have to serve others. Bye. Golly, that's true. In fact, that will be the key prime directive for all 7 of the stories. Learn how to serve others. Well, there you go. Be one of the 3%. Radical resilience. Learn how to build a starship enterprise. Become a great storyteller. Learn how to broadcast and use the modern media. Learn how to give a great presentation using it. Learn how to be a coach and a mentor. Finally, learn some of the secrets of living. And you do so that you can actually leave a legacy. People aren't going to care about how much money you left or had, or even how successful your business is, but they will care if you can leave a legacy of wisdom, insight, truth, kind of leave a legacy and a legend of lore and good cheer. And as I say, they know that you were very good at RCA, relationships, character, and achievements. Then you have to, as I say, learn to be fully alive. One of my heroes is a gentleman named Howard Thurman, who was an African-American pastor, preacher, philosopher, and actually the mentor to Martin Luther King Jr. One time he was giving a talk to a group of young students. Primarily, they were also African-Americans, and they were concerned, they were very involved in let's do things to help our people and to help others. And so when they asked, what do we need to do? What do we need to become? What do we need to do and become so they can really make a difference? What does the world need? What does the world need? It said that Pastor Thurman, philosopher Thurman, wise man Howard Thurman said, ladies and gentlemen, discover, find what makes you become fully alive. What makes you become fully alive, and then do it. Because what the world needs is men and women of goodwill who are fully alive. Yeah. And on that note, I will close. and simply suggest that we can help you. These 7 stories, we can teach them to you. We can give you a class. We can even give you a course. And we can have a great personal coaching or group experience so that you too can learn how to be, know, do, and teach the 7 strategic stories that every successful business leader and entrepreneur and creator and change maker needs to know if you want to make it in the marketplace today. We can help you. Reach out to us. I'm Stan Husted at gmail.com, stanhusted at gmail.com, and then always close with a benediction. That's right. Pronounce a blessing. And I do that for you. All the best and blessings to you. May you find a way to live out and be successful in life, to live long and prosper, and to know the stories and share wisdom, insight, and truth, and grace and mercy for others. Till next time, bye for now.